Happy Friday, everybody! Woo! It's finally Friday. Been waiting for this day all week. It seems like, doesn't it? It's weird how that always happens with Fridays. But real quick, second video today. I know I'm already getting way ahead of myself, but second video today. It is a new raid boss, and I'm extremely happy and very proud of how that one turned out. And just, I think the experience last week was very, very enjoyable for everybody that got to participate. So if you want to check out the video, that is later today. And speaking of raid bosses, if you want to fight my raid bosses, or actually this weekend you got to bring your own, but if you want to do that, join. The link is in the description. Click it. Everything's good. All right, you'll be set and ready to go. You'll get all the information. If you want to come play Smash Bros on Saturday, we do it every Saturday. But yeah, had to get that out there real quick. It's gonna be a good one. Anyway, we're back in the tournament here, and we got a good matchup today. We got some cool results to go over. So yeah, I mean, we know this by now. It's the tournament each day on the channel. I upload one of the matches, except Sundays. Talk about the characters, and then we vote for one of them. And since well, voting's a part of the rules, there's a few more, so we're just gonna put them up on screen and run through them real quick. And they're all very straightforward, very simple. Rule 1: this whole tournament is for fun. Who cares? You vote for who you want. Don't have to vote for who's necessarily more likely, alright? I can't stress that enough. There's still a couple people that come back and still go, why you vote for that character? It doesn't matter. You vote for who you want, alright? You vote for who you want. Show support for whatever character you want. It's all good. But do remember, you only get one vote per person, alright? Keep that in mind. You only get one vote per person. However, you can vote for both characters if you really want to. So just type the word both. If you happen to like both the characters in the matchup, you can vote for both. But do remember, you only get one vote per person, and then simple how you vote, you just type what your answer is down in the comments section. The rest of the rules: this is a double elimination tournament, meaning any character will have to lose 2 times overall before being eliminated from this tournament. Once we get to the results to determine the winner and loser of each individual match, if there happens to be a tie in the number of votes, just going to flip a coin on camera. It's the fairest way to break a tie. And then each matchup voting-wise only lasts for just 1 week. So that means you have 7 days once the episode first gets uploaded. If your vote comes in after the 7 days, it sadly just does not count. But that's how this one plays out. So let's play out the rest of the video, shall we? Alright, so let's go over the results from last week. We're back in the loser bracket for a couple weeks here, so gonna have a lot more characters start getting eliminated, because if we're in the loser bracket, that means the character already has 1 loss. So the matchup we have to go over from last week happened to be Doomslayer from the Doom franchise, who is taking on Kamek from the, I guess we'll categorize him in the Yoshi series, if you want to put him as a Mario character too. Well, it works, I guess. But yeah, this one sadly wasn't that close, and Doomslayer ended up winning this one 38 votes to just 14 for Kamek. So congrats, Doomslayer survives for at least one more match, but Kamek, end of the road is here. That broomstick, well, you fell off, and you're kind of done. But hey, you had a pretty decent run. And if there's anything I can say about Kamek from people that were voting, there were some people that voted Doomslayer that were like, you know, Kamek's got some potential, and somebody made a good point. I've never thought about this, even though I've always been a person that said, I want to see a villain in Smash Bros, especially for DLC. Give me another villain. That's something that's severely lacking on the roster. Kamek would be awesome in regards to this. The original 8 characters from Super Smash Bros. 64, each of those franchises, in a way, has a villain, except for the Yoshi series. Now you're like, wait, what, Pokemon? I mean, I will say Mewtwo's a gray area, because, like, well, he's a villain for, like, part of a movie, but he's not really a bad guy, even though you could say he is, but grayish area, if you will. But every franchise except the Yoshi franchise has a villain on the roster. Let's give Yoshi a villain. Why not? So, anyway, Kamek's done. Congrats to Doomslayer. So let's move on to the matchup for the day, which is a very interesting one. We got an assist trophy taking on a Spirit and Mii costume. I guess yeah, they're both Mii costumes as well. But Skull Kid from the Legend of Zelda series. Yes, that Skull Kid. Yes, that one. That assist trophy. But his opponent, Tails from the Sonic series. So, let's see how this one plays out, shall we? So, Skull Kid's up first, and the one thing, like, okay, we know he's in the game, right? He's an assist trophy. He's hands down one of the best designed Mii costumes. Hands down. All right, I'm never gonna argue that he's top 3, easy, up there with Cuphead and Sans, easy. But to me, the Skull Kid Mii fighter character does not do the character justice whatsoever. Does not do it any justice. Now look, I believe the Mii Brawler moveset, it works, and I can see Skull Kid doing, you know, some of those attacks here and there. But again, Skull Kid's character is really dark magic-y type of a base of a character. You know, he's kind of got the voodoo sort of style, and I think that is that. I mean, if Skull Kid's ever a playable character, that's the way you have to go with the character. Mii Brawler, again, doesn't do the character justice enough. If we're gonna get the actual character playable on the roster, let's do him the right way. All right, let's give him the actual moveset that represents their character the best, and that's what Sakurai does. If you're gonna get a character, he's gonna give them like the time and the love that they deserve. He's gonna really try to make the moveset resemble that character to the best that he can. I mean, you could argue a couple for, you know, Echo Fighters, if you will, because Dark Samus should be so much different, to be completely honest. Just throwing a name out there, but yeah, again, Skull Kid. Skull Kid's a big name. The past couple Smash Bros. Games, you know, Smash Wii U 3DS and then Ultimate, he was one of the more speculated first-party newcomers, and he still didn't happen. I mean, he's an assist trophy, which sucks because, you know, there's so many great potential characters that are stuck in that stupid assist trophy capsule that are like, there's so much potential for a playable character. Fans want to see these characters be playable. Maybe the next Smash game they really shake things up and, you know, assist trophy, maybe quite a bit of assist trophies, the ones that are like highly demanded in terms of, you know, by the fans, you know, Wally, Skull Kid, Shadow potentially, you know, Crystal's up there, just to name a few, Samurai Goro, Bomberman, a couple others. Come on, like, it just deserves it. I mean, Skull Kid at this point, take out Toon Link and Young Link, in my opinion here, take them out. I mean, I already got one Link. I don't need more. Even though we have 8 Fire Emblem characters, they could take those out. Take out all the clones. Take out the semi, whatever. Take them out. Give me something different and unique, especially for the Legend of Zelda series. I say it all the time, but it's true. Legend of Zelda, big franchise for Nintendo. Come on, how do we not have more than essentially 3-4 reps, if you will? So Skull Kid would be awesome. Heavily requested. Lots of people know who he is. Would kind of sell. And if you really want to go the route of, hey, Breath of the Wild 2 is in development, maybe they want to link it up, and maybe Skull Kid has some sort of big presence in the game. I don't know. We don't know. There's not really a lot of details about Breath of the Wild 2, is there? What if Skull Kid plays such a huge role and they want to really kind of jump on that opportunity and they really make Skull Kid like a focus point for, you know, Breath of the Wild 2. So put him in Smash Bros. Upgrade him from that assist trophy if you want to. Make him an actual playable fighter. I mean, they could do it, right? Smash Bros. Is all about promotion, right? Because that's all DLC characters are going to be, right? Not really. Come on now. I mean, some of them, yeah, they kind of add up, and it makes a little bit of sense, but not everything has to be about promotion, even though that's business-wise, so it's going to make sense why that would happen if it does. But anyway, Skull Kid's got a lot, great potential for moveset, popularity, fan demand is there. He checks off a lot of the boxes. A lot of the imaginary boxes. Alright, but let's talk about his opponent, who also checks off a lot of these imaginary boxes. Tails from the Sonic series. Name, extremely recognizable. Gaming icon in tons and tons of people's eyes. Moveset potential is awesome. 2 different routes you could take with him. You could do the kind of the feet on the ground, just kind of like a I'm not saying a brawler, like a Mii Brawler type, but like, you know, punches, kicks, maybe spins, maybe, you know, get the tails involved, tail spins, something like that. You could do that. You could put him in a couple of his inventions, and, you know, he could fly around in some machines, whatever that might be. Similar-esque to Bowser Jr. in the Koopa Clown Car. Put Tails in a Tails mobile or something, and just let him go from there. So it'd be moveset. There's a lot to dive into with the moveset, but yeah, again, he's been requested for quite some time, and Sonic's been in. I mean, we know this by now. Sonic was at one point this is weird to think about now, but at one point, you know, Smash Bros. Had no third-party characters. And there were people clamoring to see Sonic get in Smash Bros. And it was like, alright, that'd be cool to really see. Doubt it will ever happen. And then it did. I was like, whoa, this actually happened? This is a thing? Sonic is in Smash Bros? That's awesome. When's Tails joining? I mean, that was a big question a lot of people were asking, right? Sonic got in, Tails has to be next, right? It hasn't happened yet. But if I mean, I can't even just say it's just Tails for the Sonic series. I always say this. The Sonic series itself has so many great potential suitable candidates for fighters. Eggman, Tails, Shadow, Silver, Knuckles, Amy. There's Metal Sonic if you really want to, you know, go that route. I mean, Metal Sonic could work. But there's a lot there. But Tails in itself is one of the more, I guess you could say that one of the more requested, at least Sonic characters, if not in terms of just third-party characters overall. Plus, and we all remember, or at least some of us will remember, the April Fool's joke from Smash Melee, unlocking Sonic and Tails through the means of Cruel Brawl. Man, such a... I look back on it and I was pissed about it, but at the same time, it was like, all right, that was a good April Fool's joke. That was good. It got a lot of people talking, and I don't know, maybe that's what essentially led to Sonic getting into Smash Bros. That April Fool's joke. They're like, ha, Sonic and Tails are in. Alright, and then Nintendo's like, wait, people really do want to see this. Let's see if we can make it happen. I don't know. But is there ever been like a confirmation? Did that April Fool's joke lead to Sonic getting in Smash Bros? How funny would that be if that actually happened? That'd be crazy. But in terms of moveset, again, if you want to go boots on the ground, if you will, sort of thing, here's a couple things. Energy arm cannons, good for a little neutral attack. The rapid Tails attack, I mean, come on. If you're not getting Tails involved in his moveset somewhere, you're not doing the character justice. You're not doing it correctly. So, of course, Tails can do the hover effect, you know, similar to kind of how Peach and Daisy kind of do. Yeah, Peach and Daisy, they do it. You know, hold the jump button and they'll just kind of like float back and forth. Could do the same thing with Tails. You hold the jump button and Tails are just going to hover and he's going to kind of like float back and forth. Fake rings, that'd be kind of a cool thing. Just throw out like a bunch of rings or whatever. And, you know, they're just kind of like projectiles or like just something you got to watch out for on the ground potentially. Maybe a couple, you know, two fake rings in front, 2 fake rings in back. Maybe even a couple, it just throws a couple in the air and they might just hover there. So, you know, it's just like a little obstacle that your opponent's going to have to deal with. So if they run into it, they'll take a bit of damage. Maybe there's some knockback involved, whatever. It'd be kind of cool. So, I don't know. Tails, again, there's quite a bit of potential here. Well, we got anything else here? I already got the propeller, the rapid Tails attack, energy ball. I mean, yeah, it's pretty much. Then Final Smash put him in his own invention, the tornado. I mean, come on, right? Tails' lab. Come on, Tails' lab. Sure. Why not? I mean, anything could work from the Sonic series. And plus, the big success the Sonic movie had. I mean, wouldn't that be kind of interesting? What if Nintendo, in a way, was like, all right, maybe the Sonic movie might do pretty well. What if we make another what if we get Sega to allow us to put another Sonic character in Smash Bros. Just to kind of go along with it, you know, capitalize on the hype for it. So the movie did extremely well, and I mean, I don't know. Maybe Tails someday. He does kind of deserve it. He's an icon in his own right. So this one's actually tough for me. Oh boy, in terms of voting. Wow. I think I have to get. Oof. Oh man, this one was tougher than I thought. I don't usually think about who I'm voting for unless it's like a clear-cut favorite going in, but. I think I'm gonna give the edge to Tails in this one. I think I'm gonna go. Although I mean, Skull Kid, I've wanted him for a while, but then again, I've wanted Tails since I seen the April Fool's joke. I think I got to give the very slight edge to Tails in this one. So Tails has my vote. Let me know who you are. Try that again. Let me know who you guys are voting for down in the comments. Skull Kid, Tails, or both. All good options. Anyway, that is it for this one. Again, second upload later today. New Raid Boss. Very gimmicky, but very enjoyable. Very cool. Check it out, please. Yeah, the matchup for tomorrow. The sneak peek. Good old Bandana Waddle Dee from the Kirby series coming back yet again. But Bandana Waddle Dee's opponent, I don't think it's a character he's ever faced in any tournaments, but it's Travis Touchdown from the No More Heroes franchise, and it could be a good matchup tomorrow, actually. It could be a really good matchup. And then we'll get the results for Shadow, speaking of the Sonic series, Shadow the Hedgehog, who is taking on Dixie Kong. So we'll see who wins that. But today is over. I hope you guys enjoyed, as always, and hopefully we'll catch you on the next one. Peace out, everybody.